All right, and we back. All right, Tacos with Friends podcast at gmail.com. Tacos with Friend on Twitter. Tacos with Friends on YouTube. Tacos with Friends podcast on Instagram.
You figured Instagram out, yeah?
Hell no. Kurt. Oh, no. Kurt, I ain't got time to be playing around. I ain't got time to be playing around with no pictures,
You're a man.
man.
About business.
Kurt, I'm a busy man.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I mean to tell you before we start recording. Kurt, I got a lot of good reviews on the last week podcast.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Kurt, I will honestly tell
That's
you.
fantastic. I hope you did.
No, so
I was
Kurt,
so upset.
Kurt, so let me tell you. Last week podcast, one of the most listened to podcasts that we've ever done.
Congratulations.
One of the most listened to podcasts, that we've ever done.
Because it's the real. That's what
That was
called
a lot.
Real.
Yeah. I got a lot of good reviews for that podcast.
Fantastic.
A lot of good ones. So we gonna do it again. We gonna do like the reviews. We're gonna find maybe what we might do. We might listen to some like older albums, newer albums.
Right.
Maybe we might venture out into maybe a genre that we don't normally listen to.
Of course.
We could probably do the same thing for, movies, TV shows. So we're going to venture out into that a little bit more.
Yeah, because I told you it was one show in particular I wanted us to watch, which I actually did. I watched it, but I would want to watch it with you. And then we can do that, and then we can talk about that. But, yeah.
Now, if you all hear any thunder, we're in the middle of a rainstorm right now. But right now we're recording for the people. We're recording so you can get this entertainment right in your eardrums.
Your daily dose of entertainment.
Exactly. So, all right. So we didn't know what we were going to talk about, but then we started talking kind of like before we're recording. So before we started, we were basically talking about the NBA and all this. I didn't really want to talk about like the Lakers, and the Warriors that much. But, once you start kind of talking about it, you just get caught up in it.
It leads right back around.
Now, so Kurt, before we start recording, you were saying like how you were watching Get Up, and they were talking about, about the injury coming out.
Of Lonzo Ball and how his camp, Jalen Rose. Now, Get Up is a show that features Jalen Rose, Mike Greenberg, and Michelle Beadle. Jalen Rose had broken down and said that the ball camp purposely set up to where they misled the NBA with Lonzo's injury, because if Lonzo was not injured, he would have been traded. Once they got LeBron and Rondo, there was no need for Lonzo Ball. So they purposely not disclosed that fact until the trade was over, that he needs to have knee surgery, so other teams will now not want him. Jalen Rose made this point, and what pissed me off is that Michelle Beadle sat there and just made it seem as if these people weren't that manipulative or calculating to figure this out. As if, in my personal opinion, these are just basketball players. They don't have minds like that. They don't have people that can be manipulative like that. You know what I'm saying? These people purposely waited for all this to happen before they released that information that Lonzo needs his surgery. But yet she doesn't want to admit the fact that people have that type of mind. She just thinks these are dumb basketball players. She was saying that Jalen is associating millions with intelligence. Was not what he said. He said his camp is calculating, which they knew what time to disclose this information. But basically she's saying that these people are so dumb that they could not come up with that type of idea. They're just basketball players.
Now, when that first came out, the first thing that I thought was they did this on purpose so Lonzo couldn't get traded. Correct. And the reason that it was done is because obviously, Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, and right now the Lakers are trying to put a package together. And I'm pretty sure in the Lakers package, they are including Lonzo.
Yes.
Now, I'm pretty sure that, the Big Baller brand is aware that Lonzo is being included in these talks with the Spurs.
100%.
And now, what's the best thing to do to get his name out of it? You put out that, he had knee surgery.
Yes, he has to have knee surgery.
Right. So now the teams that might have thought about taking him on, now they're going to be like, wait a minute, I don't want to take a player
Exactly.
that just had knee surgery.
Knee surgery is going to put you out 3 to 4 months.
It's almost like the same thing that happened with Kyrie when he left the Cavs. He basically told the Cavs, if you don't trade me, I'm going to have a knee surgery. I'm not going to play this year.
Exactly.
So it's so kind of the same. So I'd say this. If you're not going to knock Kyrie for what he did, you can't knock Big Baller Brand for doing what they're doing. Because you got to think, the Big Baller Brand, this Lonzo Ball almost is like, to me, he's almost was the savior of the Lakers. Now, stick with me on here, Kurt. So you think, when he came out, he went to UCLA. They basically, his father pushed him out there to the forefront. Basically, Lonzo didn't talk. His daddy was the one that took the shots.
Exactly.
His daddy took the shots for him.
Yes.
To get him on the Lakers.
Yes.
And it's not like he had a pretty good year last year.
Right.
He had injuries and everything, but he had a decent year.
A decent year, yeah.
So, if this, because, before Lonzo got there, nobody was really talking about the Lakers.
Not at all.
Nobody was talking about the Lakers.
They thought the Clippers was going to take over, but the Clippers' problem was that they could never work together as a team.
Right.
They had the fucking starting squad of any team, Olympic team, Hall of Fame team. They just could not play together.
The Clippers?
Man, you look at the Clippers rosters when they had Paul, Andre, Blake, Jamal Crawford. These Mars had an Olympic squad. They could not just play together. I'm telling you, man.
No, okay. Let me ask you.
I'm telling you.
Okay, now, real quick, is this because you think they didn't win? Because I have my personal reason why I don't think. For one, I don't think they won because I don't think that I think chemistry has a lot to do when it comes to winning.
That's what I just said. They couldn't play together.
Yeah, I don't think they liked each other, but also I don't think you can have a center on your team that all he can do is dunk. He has to, he's got to do a little bit more. And also, I don't think Blake is really that good.
Well, see, that's part about center. That's what centers are supposed to do. See, what's messing up the game is now, like I said, years ago, the three-point line didn't exist. Now the three-point line is a favorable position where everybody wants to see everybody shoot threes. DeAndre Jordan is supposed to dunk on everybody.
He's supposed to dunk.
That's what he's supposed to do.
But, I mean, if you compare him to even what Shaq used to do, Shaq used to dunk a lot. But you can still get the ball in the Shaq in the post.
Right.
And you can run an actual offense around Shaq where you got guys, around the perimeter.
Right.
And so Shaq could go and he could get in the post and he wasn't afraid to, work a post game.
Exactly.
DeAndre, on the other hand, you can't give him the ball in the post.
Well, see, the problem was half the time he wasn't getting the ball in post because guess what happened? Blake decided to turn into a jump shooter because Blake used to jump from the free throw line and dunk on everybody regardless of what time the day was. He decided after his injury to become a jump shooter, which is now stopping DeAndre from getting the ball.
So now, let me ask you this next question about the Clippers. Now we went off on these old Clippers. Now, do you think the problem could also be you can't win a championship when your two best players are injury prone?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you add in that they didn't like each other, then add in that they were the two best players were injury prone.
Yeah.
And also you got Doc Rivers as a coach. Doc Rivers.
No. See,
ain't really
that's not it. Doc Rivers
Doc
already
Rivers?
is a champ. He was already a champ.
Okay.
So you cannot say Doc Rivers coaching was the problem.
No, let me ask you this. Is Doc
It wasn't
Rivers.
Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers just got rid of his own son. He don't give a fuck.
No, Kurt.
You got to go, Austin.
Kurt.
I love you.
He did not.
You got to go.
He did not get rid of his son.
Man, please.
He didn't get rid of his son.
Please.
Want me to tell you who got rid of his son?
Doc.
Jerry West.
And what Doc do? Okay.
What was Doc gonna do? Doc's just a coach now. Who cares?
Man, Doc.
Who cares what Doc thinks?
Jerry took the hit, but Doc made
know
the
what
decision,
Doc's trying to do? Doc is trying to keep a job right now. Them bills don't stop just because.
I understand that.
Them bills don't stop.
I understand. Doc made that executive decision.
I don't think so, Kurt.
You don't think Jerry West, the logo of the NBA, didn't say, "Listen, Doc, we may have to trade your son. Is this something you okay with? Otherwise, we might go a different direction. If you say, give my son one more year, let's work together, see what happens." Doc said no.
This is what I think.
Check him
Kurt.
off the list.
Kurt,
Get his ass up out of here.
This is what I think. This is what I think happened. I think Jerry West and I think the Clippers, like when they brought Jerry West in, they basically said, Doc, you just a coach now. You don't have no say. Like, you know, of course they're gonna ask him his opinion on certain things because he is the coach. But I think Jerry West came up to him and was like, look, we getting rid of your son. Sorry. But he got to go.
No, listen
He's got to go.
Doc is not a player, coach that never played in the NBA. Jerry's gonna give him more respect than that. He's not Eric Spoelstra. He's not a couple of other cats that worked their way up in coaching, which is great, but that never played the game. He's giving Doc that respect, man. Doc was a premier point guard in the league for years. You don't think Jerry's going to get – come on, man. Stop it. Doc made that final decision, not Jerry. You can Michelle Beadle that all you want. Because that's the same shit she would say. That's the same shit Michelle Beadle would say.
He got to go, Kurt.
And Doc made that decision. That's what I'm telling you.
He's got to go.
So Doc being the coach had nothing to do with them not playing together. But anyway, as we digress.
Kurt, I don't know what the hell we were talking about.
We were talking about how Michelle Beadle just tried to play down the fact that the ball camp wasn't intelligent enough to come up with this strategy to keep Lonzo from being traded.
Well, you know, everybody's doing it now. Because, you know, you're hearing the rumors that Kawhi is even saying if he's not traded, he ain't going to play this year. So everybody's doing that, you know.
Right, but see, that's a difference, though. That's a difference. Kawhi has that cachet. Lonzo don't. They had to mislead everybody until it was the right time. I'm just like I said, my issue is with her thinking that these people aren't smart enough to do that.
What I think once it became clear because don't act like the big baller brand ain't in on what's the rumblings that's happening. I think once they found out that, hey, LeBron's coming, they were like, all right, what adds better to the big baller brand than Lonzo getting a championship?
Of course. Because this brand is damn near non-existent. When last time you walked in the store and saw anything with big baller on it?
Kurt, you ain't going to find it in the store. They're an independent company.
Fuck out of here. Independent companies can sell products.
They
were selling Impeach 45 on Walmart.com.
Kurt.
Now I know. I'm surprised you ain't wearing it.
Kurt.
You can't tell me that Big Baller Brand can't be a private organization and selling in Walmart who sells and one clothing?
Kurt,
are you kidding me?
Kurt,
Walmart sells and one clothing. They can't sell Big Baller Brand?
Because Kurt,
they
they cut out the middleman. Kurt, if you want to get that Big Baller Brand, you got to go on that Big Baller site.
Oh, okay. Well, that site never existed.
Kurt, it's there. You can buy the Big Baller Brand.
Who's buying it?
Well, Kurt,
because I don't see nobody other than
Big Ballers are buying it. Kurt, Big Ballers.
I've watched the games. I've never seen anybody other than the Ball family wearing Big Baller Brand.
Jordan Crawford.
Who the hell is Jordan Crawford?
He played for I think he was on the Pelicans this year.
I can play for the Pelicans this year. This is what I'm saying. You telling me somebody who has no cachet?
Kurt, you didn't say that. Kurt, you said who is wearing Big Baller Brand?
Didn't even know it. Lonzo not even wearing it. Look at Lonzo's shoes and see what type of shoes he wears.
Because, Kurt, when you're a big baller, you can do whatever you want to do.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. If I got my own clothing coming, I'm wearing everything head to toe, rooter to the tutor.
Kurt, you don't see LeVar Ball? Kurt, I saw LeVar Ball.
We're not talking about LeVar. We're talking about Lonzo. Lonzo is on the court. Not LeVar. I want to see Lonzo head to toe, walking the motherfucking stadium, Big Baller Brand. On the court, Big Baller Brand shoes. I don't care if he switch shoes 4-5 times a game. They all better be Big Baller, though.
Kurt.
They all better say Big Baller on it.
Kurt, give him a second, man.
A second? He's been the year.
1 year, Kurt. Give him a year. Man,
dude,
Jesus.
Players switch shoes 5 times a game.
Right, Kurt, but it ain't like they shoes. They going through Nike and Adidas.
That's even worse.
The big baller brand.
Big baller. You should have a stack of boxes in your back bedroom.
Kurt, do you know what they got to do to get this shit, Kurt? Kurt, Mama Big Baller is in a sweat factory sewing this shit, Kurt. Come on.
Tell her to get her thimbles together.
Come on, Kurt, give her a second.
Tell her to get her thimbles together and sew a little fast.
Damn, Kurt.
I ain't trying to hear that shit, man.
What the hell?
Why? And why? Because he only got one person wearing the shoes. So why is it taking so long to make?
Kurt, it's 4 people wearing them shoes. 4 people, Kurt.
4 people.
Kurt, it's the Ball brothers and Papa Ball.
And Jamal Crawford.
And Jordan Crawford.
Yo, see, I told you. We don't even know I don't even know what he's talking about.
Man, Kurt. All right, Kurt. So the next thing I want to talk about, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So
she's a beautiful woman.
Scarlett Johansson got a movie coming out. I think it's called Rub and Tug or something like that.
Rub and Tug.
Yeah, it's actually about a movie about a transgender man.
Right.
That started, I guess, a massage parlor. I'm not too sure in the particulars, but he's transgender. It's a woman turning into a man.
Okay.
Now, Scarlett Johansson is taking that role.
Right.
Now, she's coming under fire because they're trying to figure out exactly why aren't transgender people getting these roles?
Right.
Why are we getting, women that,
Went through the process.
Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure there are actors out there like that.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
pretty sure there are transgender actors that could do that role.
Yes, indeed. Of course.
And also, Scarlett Johansson played an Asian role.
Right.
And I think actually the same director who directed this movie, I think it's called Ghost in the Shell or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. And where she played an Asian person.
Exactly, because it's based on an Asian character, the
Right.
Ghost in the Shell series, yes.
Exactly. And I think the exact same director for that movie is director for this movie, Rub and Tug.
Okay.
And what I'm trying... So, where exactly... What is the cutoff now? Because,
But see, you talking about something that's been going on for ages, man.
It has.
You know what I'm saying?
But, Kurt, we're in a different time now.
We are in a different
We're in
time.
a different
and
era
it should
now.
be someone with that type of characteristic able to play that role. But see, the problem is society still doesn't want to be ready. Hollywood still doesn't want to be ready. You got people that's made the transition. Chaz Bono made this transition. Why couldn't Chaz Bono play this role? She went through this transition. You have somebody in Hollywood that's capable of doing this. Chaz has been on TV and in movies. Why not use him to play this role? She's went through this process. So people do this all the time, where they take that European and make them what they are not, because they would rather have that European play the role as opposed to actually the character that is made for. That's what they do. That's what the world does. It's been like that since the beginning of time, Playboy. This is nothing different. So when you ask this question, it will never stop. Scarlett Johansson, definitely, of course this is going to be Photoshop because she has large breasts. Because I'm sure if she's portraying a woman that wants to be a man, that means that her breasts should have been removed, right? So, again, this is going to be a terrible movie anyway. But at the same time, there are people with this already chosen in their life to become men, become women, to play this role. I understand Scarlett Johansson is a name. She's become a name.
Right.
But at the same time, be real. Because the movie, if it has substance, will be real, regardless of if she's playing it or not. Like you said, portray that person with the actual person that's went through that. But that's what it is, man. The European would rather pretend to be than actually let them be. It's just that simple.
Kurt, I agree with you on that one. All right, next story, Kurt. I wanted to talk about this last week, but Drake kind of took over. So, Kurt, you know who Dame Dash is, right?
Of course, Dame
Yeah.
Dash.
So I don't know if you heard, Kurt.
Yeah, Rock Nation. Shout out Rock
Do
Nation.
you know who Lee Daniels is, Kurt?
Lee Daniels is the director, right?
Maybe not. Maybe I don't know if he's like a director, producer. Yeah,
Lee
he's
Daniels,
a guy. He made Precious,
Right.
The Butler.
Right.
I think even Empire.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah,
So
now, Lee Daniels. Okay, now that's the one with the stories about him having a femininity.
I don't know, Kurt.
You don't know for sure.
I don't know about that, Kurt. I don't know,
But
Kurt.
yeah, Lee Daniels, the Butler. Yeah,
Kurt, when I think of Lee Daniels, I think of Tyler Perry automatically. They kind of look alike a little bit.
Exactly. They're right. They pretty much in the same field.
Kurt,
storytellers.
Last week, Dame Dash rolled up on Lee Daniels, and so let me give you a little backstory. So Dame Dash loaned Lee Daniels $2 million.
That's a hell of a payday.
He loaned him $2 million to help him make a film. I believe the film was the Richard Pryor movie. That was the movie that was supposed to have Mike Epps. Yeah. And
Mike Epps, yes.
Right.
Did.
So I think a lot of stuff happened. I think like the Weinstein Company, they was supposed to like help make that movie. After all the stuff that happened with that, I think they just decided the movie's not going to get made. So Dame Dash gave him this money.
No, wait a minute. Gave and loaned.
Loaned him the money.
Two different words.
Yeah. So he was loaned this money. Now Dame Dash is trying to figure out, hey, where the fuck is my money?
Exactly. That's appropriate. That's highly appropriate. Where's my fucking money at? I loaned you this money on the production that didn't go. My money still needs to be ran.
Right. Now, from the conversation, like if you actually look it up, if you look up Dame Dash and Lee Daniels, you'll see there's actually a video of Dame Dash basically asking Lee Daniels, hey, where's my money? Like, you told me you were going to give me my money back, and you haven't given it to me. And Lee Daniels has admitted that, he was loaning this money, he didn't give it to him.
Right.
So now, Kurt, my question isn't so much about that. My question is, if you loan somebody $2 million, Kurt, what are you going to do to this person if they don't give you your money? Now, Kurt, we got to think. Let's think. We can't, now, that's the thing. We can't think in the position you're in. Now, you can't think about it like from a guy that doesn't have $2 million. You got to think about it as a man
I am thinking as a man who has $2 million.
You got $2 million, Kurt?
Listen, as the thought process of a man that has $2 million, $2 million is still not scratch off money. You know what I'm saying? I've loaned people money. I scratched it off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I put it in their hand, I scratched it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand it. But $2 million is not scratch off money. So when you was in the production of this movie and you knew when you was at $500,000 this movie wasn't going nowhere, you should have stopped. Where's my motherfucking money? I'm not trying to hear none of that excuse because I don't understand. The question is, why the movie didn't get produced? What happened to the movie? Who fell out of the movie?
Well, Kurt, like I said, I think the Weinstein Company, they were like the company that was going to distribute the movie.
Right.
And then after all the, Harvey Weinstein kind of, raping, sexually harassing women, that kind of fell to the wayside to where now.
So there was no other distributors?
And then, I think like Kurt, they've been talking about that Richard Pryor movie with Mike Epps for, it feels like 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. It's
been
such a long time.
So, and usually when they talk about a movie like that for that long, 9 times out of 10,
it's going straight to video anyway.
Yeah, or it might not even happen at all.
Exactly. But he still owes this man $2 million.
Right.
The best part about it is Dame ain't asking for interest. He just want a flat $2 million. So he best find a way to get that $2 million to Dame. I agree 100%.
Well, Kurt, as a person like me, I can tell you this right now. If I I don't care if I got 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, or 10 million, Kurt. If I loan you $2 million and you go into hiding and I gotta run, cause Kurt, he had to bump into him. I think it was like at a benefit, like a concert, it's like a Diana Ross concert or some shit. And if I gotta bump into you at a concert to to question you about my money.
Yeah.
On site, Kurt. Kurt, the moment I loan you $2 million and you go into hiding, automatically it's on site between me and you. On site. I don't care who's there, Kurt. Yeah. It's on site.
It's on site.
And I'm not talking about on site. We gonna yell at each other.
Because we already know Dame Dash being the businessman he is. This is already wrote down, contracted, lawyer signed, he signed, they signed. It's on paper. That's not a handshake agreement.
Right. Now, that's actually what he said. Dame Dash said, now he's gonna sue him. And actually Dame Dash, he found like that video and he posted the video of them talking.
Right.
And basically saying like, look, this dude, before he tries to spin it, like, exactly. I'm just some crazy person.
Right, exactly.
Look, right. No, I loaned this man $2 million.
Exactly.
Now Dame Dash is better than me. Kurt, on site.
Yeah, I would have stolen.
On site, Kurt.
I would have stolen.
Kurt, yeah. Kurt,
I would have stolen.
Kurt, I'd have stole a whole bunch of chins.
Yeah.
Kurt, I'd have stole his chin from him.
Because this was happening for years. Like you said, this movie has been talking about years ago.
Right.
So he been holding this man money for years, decades, damn near.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he would have got his ass whooped on site. Look, you want to sue me? You sue me and give me my change back, motherfucker. Right. That's what's about to happen because you about to get that ass whooped. I agree 100%.
All right, Kurt. Now, it's a special day coming up. Sylvester Stallone's birthday.
Sylvester Stallone's birthday is a special day.
Sylvester Stallone is turning 71.
Okay.
Kurt, what's your favorite Sylvester Stallone movie?
Of course, it's Rocky 3. Come on, boy.
Wait. Rocky 3.
Clubber Lane. Come on, boy.
Really? Rocky
come
3.
On. Hey, Adrian. Come and get a real man. You want to come and get a real man.
So, Kurt,
come on, boy.
Not Rocky 1.
Clubber Lane.
I like Rocky 1.
A.K.A. Mr. T. A.K.A. whooping ass.
So I'm assuming that when you look at Rockies, Rocky always has the person that he fights at the end. Kurt, are you constipated?
That's Clubber Lane.
Oh. All right. So Kurt, I take it that you're a Clubber Lane fan.
That's Clubber Lane.
Kurt, that just sounds so like, man, Kurt, it sounds like you're struggling.
Hey, that's how he sounded. Watch the movie.
Like Kurt, I've seen it. Kurt, I've seen all the Rockies. Now, Kurt, I'm more of an Apollo Creed person myself.
Okay.
I'm more of an Apollo Creed. I like Rocky 1.
Okay.
I like Rocky 1.
Okay.
Now, everybody knows Rocky 5 never happened.
Somebody should be getting their money back.
Right. Right. Rocky 5 never happened.
Yeah.
That to me personally, the Rockies.
That was a made-for-TV movie.
Right,
It never happened.
Yeah. The Rockies ended at Rocky 4 with Ivan Drago.
I must break you.
Right. And then Michael B. Jordan came and resurrected it.
Apollo Creed.
Kurt, you know what's happening right now? The devil is beating his wife.
That's what you keep telling me.
Never heard that?
You told me that before. I had never heard it until that time, but I don't believe it, man.
Okay, all right.
I don't believe the devil beating his wife.
Yeah, but Kurt,
Jesus might be smacking a bitch, but the devil beating his wife.
Jesus doesn't smack people, Kurt. Come on.
Jesus smack bitches.
Nah, Kurt. Now, Rocky 1, Kurt. Let me tell you why Rocky 1 is the best. Because you get to see, Rocky. He's like a street protector. He's a bouncer. Yeah. He's the heavy.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's walking the streets with a leather jacket.
He's the gup.
Yeah, he's walking the streets with a leather jacket. Then another weird thing is, now if you ever seen Rocky 1, when Rocky and Adrian they go to Rocky's home, it was a little. This is what I'm gonna say. To me, it felt kind of rapey.
Yeah.
It felt a little rapey.
It got uncomfortable.
It got a little uncomfortable, Kurt.
I
now, it got a little uncomfortable. Now, if you've never seen this scene, you should see it because it's definitely a little strange. It's a little rapey. Like, Adrian is in here. Rocky is kind of pushing up on her. Mm-hmm. It almost feels like he's almost kind of trying to tell her, like, look, your brother told me you was going to be giving something up. And you need to follow through with this
agreement's already been made.
Now,
yeah, I remember that.
Other than that, The movie was great.
Yeah.
Rocky 1 is great.
Yeah.
You know, Apollo Creed, great character.
Yeah, of course.
Apollo Creed, the best character.
Carl Weathers, yes, sir.
Yeah. Is Carl Weathers still alive?
I believe he is.
Really?
I believe he is. I don't know for sure, but I believe he is.
Now,
Last time we saw him was Billy Madison.
Billy Madison?
He was in Billy Madison.
Was he the dude with the one hand?
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah.
That was Apollo Creed?
That was Apollo Creed. That's it's Carl Weathers. Yeah.
Kurt, that ain't no. Hold
Yeah.
on, Kurt.
Yeah.
Hold on, Kurt. Kurt, I got to look this up.
I'm telling you, if I can recall, that was Carl Weathers, a.k.a. Apollo Creed, and Billy Madison with the one hand. Yes.
Kurt, that can't be.
But I haven't seen. I believe he's alive. You know what I'm saying? I would think his.
Kurt, you talking about Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
That's what I meant. Happy
Okay.
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. I knew it related to golf though.
Kurt, you ain't never lied. That is definitely Apollo Creed
Yes,
with the
Billy
one
Creed.
hand.
Yeah, exactly.
That is Apollo Creed. I
Yes.
cannot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Kurt, another famous birthday, 50 Cent. What's your favorite 50 Cent song, Kurt?
You know what though? That's why we on the subject of 50 Cent. 50 Cent just turned me off because after I read 50 Cent mocked Terry Crews for bringing out him being him touched inappropriately. He basically was calling Terry a bitch. And so this is what I was saying about as men, we can't claim rape. We can't claim being touched inappropriately because we got people like Curtis Jackson claiming that as a man he shouldn't say anything like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, fuck 50. I ain't got no favorite 50 song. He done turned me off. I used to be G Unit down. G Unit, that was my shit. But after that post he made about that, like I said, again, as men, society already hates us, number one. Number two, like I said, we cannot claim inappropriateness toward our person because we're supposed to be man about it. Fuck that, man. You touch me inappropriately, I'ma say it. That's what happened. Fuck 50 Cent.
Oh, Kurt, my favorite 50 Cent song is Wanksta, but yeah. Shout out to Terry Crews. Yeah. He's been all over the news lately for that. I've seen a lot of different people saying, Terry Crews should have punched the man or
Right,
like,
but see at the same time, it's either way, it's a catch, like I said, catch-22, lose-lose situation. He punches the man, he goes to jail because there's no definitive proof that he was touched. He talks about it, now he's soft. He can't win.
Very true.
He cannot win.
Very
So
true.
I like I said, man, I can't roll with 50 Cent right now. Because my favorite song was with him and Kendrick Lamar.
What Kurt?
When
What?
when they did the collaboration. I'm so pissed off I can't even remember the song right now.
Oh,
that's how mad at Curtis Jackson
Man,
I
Kurt.
am.
Well, Kurt, I'm gonna tell you this. The fact is that you're saying a 50 Cent song with Kendrick Lamar is your favorite. You're definitely a 50 Cent fan.
I am,
to me personally,
but he pissed me off.
To me personally, 50 Cent stopped making music after him and Kanye had the battle on the same day. After that, 50 Cent stopped making music.
Well, see, I remember the stories on that. Even watching the Hot 97 video, 50 actually, as he stated, sold more records than Kanye after that quote-unquote beef battle.
That is impossible. He did not sell more records than Kanye West.
I don't know because I don't buy Kanye's albums either. So I don't know who sold more records. But according to 50, he sold more records.
What we should do, Kurt? Next, we should listen to Kanye's album. That's what we should do. We should listen to Kanye's album. We should listen to Kanye's album.
We should.
Now, another famous birthday, Kurt. Kevin Hart's birthday as well.
Okay.
What's your favorite Kevin Hart joke?
Kevin Hart joke.
Right. No, okay, Kurt. I know.
I'm tell you right now.
Really?
When he was talking about his uncle was telling how his father was sucking dick in the alley at the funeral.
Shit. All right.
And that was funny.
All right, Kurt.
That's a funny
shit. There you go, Kurt. There you go.
Your daddy did it. Like what? What the fuck is he talking about?
There you go. There you go. People.
You just go floss over there, huh?
One thing you can always count on with our show, penis is going to be involved somewhere. Now,
Hey man.
All right, Kurt. So now I don't know no Kevin Hart jokes really, but Kurt, who's your top 5 comedians?
See,
ever.
I'm looking at that. I was looking at that actual comedian show. I like Bill Bellamy. I like Bruce.
Wait a minute, Kurt. Whoa, wait. These are Bill Bellamy's in your top 5? Like ever?
Bill Bellamy got skills, man.
I'm not saying Bill Bellamy's not funny.
He may be one of the most underrated comedians in the world. I'm saying Bill
stand-up comedian
Bill Bellamy.
He's
a funny guy, man.
Bill Bellamy's funny.
He's a funny guy, man. I don't know.
Funny.
You talking about top 5? He's a funny guy. Right. Now I know we talking about recent. See,
no, Kurt, I'm talking about ever.
Oh, we talking about Red Fox,
ever.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, top 5 ever, Kurt. I'm not talking about recent.
Pryor.
I'm talking about ever.
Right, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox. Okay, that's 5.
Then Bill Bellamy
the 3.
and Bruce.
Bill Bellamy. I will go with Chris Rock before Bruce.
So it's Bill Bellamy than Chris Rock.
It's Bill Bellamy, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy, of course.
Right.
Richard Pryor, Red Fox. Okay. If that's what you talking about, my top 5.
Yeah, top 5. So Kurt, your top 5: Richard Pryor, Red Fox,
Eddie Murphy,
Bill Bellamy,
Bruce.
Chris Rock.
Hart.
Chris
Rock. Kevin Hart is a funny guy, but as of right now, see again. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Because if Bill Bellamy had the same opportunities, it would be a different story. Bill, he played movies. He had shows. He sold out shows. But Kevin Hart just happened to be right place, right time. With his material at the current time when he really launched as the Soul Plane, he hit the ground running. He just happened to be the characteristics of the average person. That's funny as hell. Right place, right time. That's all. Well, he's not in my top 5.
Yeah.
He's a genius. But if I had the choice between, I'm telling you, Bill Bellamy and Kevin Hart, I'll go see Bill Bellamy.
Shit, Kurt.
I will go see Bill Bellamy before I go see.
Well, Kurt, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think Bill Bellamy will put himself in his own top 5. So
that's his decision.
No, that's it. Bill Bellamy is funny. Bill Bellamy is funny. Kurt, we're gonna talk about some more top 5. Kurt, who's your top 5 rappers?
Whew, goodness gracious, man. Public Enemy, of course.
Wait, what?
Public Enemy. Okay. KRS-One. Eric B. Rakim, EPMD, Ron DMC. They're my top 5.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Kurt, I'll be
KRS-One, EPMD, Eric B. Rakim, Ron DMC, and then who else I just said? I totally forgot who I just said.
Oh,
I totally forget who I
forgot.
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy, okay.
Public Enemy. My top 5. See, really? I'm going with my generation. See,
yes, that's what I've been forgetting, Kurt.
You keep forgetting.
That's your generation.
These are my top 5 of my generation.
That's your generation. All right.
Now, again, I'm G Unit. Come on, man. And I got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Wake up, jump out my bed. I'm in a 2-man cell with my homie that I have dead. I'm with that.
It's okay, Kurt.
Of course, NWA. But my top 5. Okay. Those will be my top 5.
All right, Kurt. I respect that. Right. I respect that. That's your genre.
Right, of course.
That's your genre. So Drake, not your top 5?
Hell no! Not with this deplorable ass album. Hell no, he's not in my top 5.
Come on, Kurt, give Drake some respect.
I will give him respect to be an artist. He's a rap artist. You got to give him the respect. He's in the game. He's doing what he needs to do. But that doesn't mean he's not touching me. He's not doing shit.
So not
I need to be touched.
Not Cardi B?
Look here, man. Cardi B is a summer fling right now.
Kurt, that's what we're gonna do, Kurt.
Cardi B is a summer fling to me right now.
We might run through that Cardi B. Right now
she's a summer fling right now.
Kurt.
My nigga, I would of course take Nicki over Cardi
really?
Right now. Of course.
Really?
Like I told you, Nicki Minaj made that whole song that she wasn't even supposed to be a part of.
I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan.
Well, You're not a rap fan.
I am a rap fan, Kurt.
Cardi B is a summer fling right now. We got to give Cardi B another summer. Because if Cardi B can't produce the music next year that she does this year, she's a has-been.
Kurt, I know what I think it is. The fact that you said that you like Nicki Minaj, Kurt, I just think you like fake cakes.
Bro, I can't see fake cakes on the radio, bro.
Sure you can, Kurt.
I listen to the music. I listen to the words. What I tell you, I can't see fake cakes.
Kurt, you saw the fake cakes.
No. I heard the words before I saw the cakes. Believe me. Believe me.
All right, Kurt.
I can't see fake cakes on the radio, man.
All right, Kurt. All right. Let's wrap this up. You got anything to close with?
Not really, man. I truthfully don't.
We got through this real smooth.
It's real smooth, man. Real smooth. Like
this is a real smooth episode.
Like I said, because I'm looking forward to the next time. Like I said, we preview. Like I said, because I really want to preview that television show, the Rachel Divide.
Oh, Kurt,
I really want to preview
Kurt,
that.
I swear, I thought you were about to say something. The Rachel Dolezal story.
Oh,
That's what I thought you were going to say. I'm like, God damn.
Is that the same person though?
Who? Rachel Dolezal?
Rachel Dolezal. Is that I think that's the same person.
Rachel Dolezal. That's the woman that pretended that she was black.
But see, there it is. That's the problem. That word right there. Again, we already had these discussions about genes. Just because she was born Caucasian doesn't mean she doesn't feel black. Yes, that's the same
Kurt,
woman.
That's fine.
That's the same woman. Because you black and you have false hair, false nails, false lips, false eyebrows, false eyelashes.
Kurt.
Doesn't make you white.
Kurt. Okay.
That's the same woman.
No, but this is the thing, Kurt. The fact is that she... Okay.
Get it out.
Kurt, she has white parents.
Who cares?
But she was like trying to put off this random black guy as a daddy.
Who cares?
Kurt,
because again, it's all about how you feel inside. As we said it before, how do you think albinos are born?
Kurt,
albinos is a mix between Caucasian and black.
That's fine. That's fine, Kurt.
But at the same time, if she's born white and she feels interior black, we all know everybody has black genes in them. I don't give a fuck what you trying to say.
I got you.
Jesus was black. Everybody has black genes in them.
Kurt, look, okay.
Everybody.
Kurt,
I don't care how racist you are.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you, Kurt. It's, okay, that's almost like saying Eminem is white. He's clearly a white man.
Okay.
But
he has the soul of a black man.
Eminem makes music that was popularized and is dominated by African Americans.
Okay. So this is why they call him a wigger. But at the same time, why because of his color of his skin does not make him cultural relevant?
No, it's not.
Does not make him relatable.
It's not that.
Why?
But what I'm saying is, it's not. No, Eminem is in the culture. He's a part of the black culture.
And Rachel is too.
No.
Why not?
Because the difference is
what?
She's like, all she'll have to say is that, look, I'm a white woman, but I relate to black issues. This woman was out, like, she's out here parading around, this woman's probably walking around here in goddamn blackface, looking like Drake.
You trying to tell me throughout history there were no other black people passing to be white and pretending to be white and live their life off of white?
Yeah,
you trying to tell me this? Fuck out of here. You got black people with blonde and blue eyes. 100% fucking black, but they passing as white.
You trying to tell me as Rachel Dolezal?
Hey, what's the difference then?
The difference is they all look crazy. There's no difference. They all look crazy.
It doesn't matter.
Look, Kurt, if I saw a black woman right now with blue eyes and blonde hair, I'm not going to discriminate. She going to get the same shame that Rachel Dolezal gets.
Okay, I have no relation to Africa at all. I don't know Africans. I can't speak African. I wouldn't even know where the fuck Africa was on the map. So you're trying to tell me I'm not black? You trying to tell me?
What are you talking about?
You trying to tell me? People look at me. You want to call me African American? But I don't have anything to do with fucking Africa. I'm 100% American. I don't give a damn if Africa was wiped off the map.
Kurt, trust me.
In my personal opinion,
nobody is.
I don't have any idea with Africa, but you continue to call me African American because I'm black.
Kurt, nobody's mistaking you for being not black.
Okay, but you're mistaking me for being African. I have no relation to Africa.
Right, that's the thing, Kurt. She's not trying.
So
Kurt,
what?
She's parading around saying that she's black. She's basically, Kurt. She's parading around like she's a light skinned black woman.
Bro, let me tell you something, man.
Nah,
have you seen this broad from behind?
What?
Have you seen the documentary?
Kurt,
this broad is black from behind.
Kurt, we're gonna watch this documentary.
You look at this documentary and you see her walk, you would swear she was a black woman.
Kurt,
that ass is fat.
Kurt, I've seen a lot of white women with fat.
But see, my main thing
Kurt,
though,
have you ever seen Ice-T's wife?
Coco?
Yeah.
Hot chocolate. That broad thick and juicy.
Kurt, she ain't black though.
She's not claiming to be black. See,
right.
That's the thing. It's a different. She's not claiming to be black with the body of a black woman, but right. You would say, since she has the body of a black woman, would she be black?
No, she's white.
Okay then. So what you talking about then?
I'm telling
her physical appearance, even though she has the body of a black woman, you still say she's white.
Kurt,
Rachel is saying she's black.
Kurt, what I'm saying is
she's wearing extensions, fake nails, fake eyebrows, fake eyelashes, fake eyes, just like everybody else.
You know why she's doing that? So she can fake being black.
And they can fake being white.
Kurt,
them bros who claim that she hasn't ran into the struggle are faking being white just as much as they say she's faking being black.
Kurt, if her driver's license say she white, she white.
Again, we put that before.
Kurt, if her birth certificate say she white, she white. Kurt, hey, you know what, Kurt? You're right. We did talk about that. We did talk about that.
If that's what she wants to be, she puts that on her license. But see, at the end of the documentary, she changed her name.
What Muslim name did she change it to?
I can't remember, but it started with an O, had an O in it, so you know she had to be black.
No, you know what that means? That means that she knows that this money is slowing up. Let me do some weird shit to get some money.
But my last comment is this. Regardless of the fact of what she was saying, this broad is a very talented artist. She missed her calling. Because I'm looking at the art that she had, and I'm looking at Basquiat. His shit was garbage. He was getting paid $25 million a paint. His shit was garbage and getting paid $25 million a paint. This woman, art is fantastic. She missed her calling. Instead of trying to be black, she should have been an artist.
So, Rachel Dolezal, what we're saying is, instead of you out here trying to parade around and be a black woman, you should have been out here parading around trying to be a white artist. And you know what? Be a white artist, painting, black pictures.
Art.
Yeah, exactly.
She would have made millions.
Yeah, you could see Rachel Dolezal.
She out here struggling.
Yeah,
she missed her call.
Rachel Dolezal, you out here, you getting fucking link cards and food stamps and shit. Fucking around here spending all your money on weave and fake hair and getting ass shots. You know what you should have been doing? Should have been out here painting black art. Out here, living your life as a regular white woman, not trying to cut off your white parents and parading around this random black dude.
But her white parents adopted black kids so they can be recent slave owners, because that's all they did. According to what I was reading or watching, that's all they did. They adopted black kids so they can be.
Hey, Kurt, you know what?
I'm watching.
Kurt, you know what they say, Kurt? What color's her mama?
Her mama color's white.
Hey, look, Kurt. You know what they say, Kurt? Mama's baby, Papa's maybe, Kurt. So her mama white, she's white, Kurt. So Rachel Dolezal, send me a copy of your driver's license so I can see what it says. I want to see your first driver's license. I don't give a fuck about this random African name you done took on.
But she checked her newborn son as black and white. So how did that happen? So how they gonna process that information?
Kurt, let me tell you something. I done took a lot of standardized tests. I done filled out a lot of shit.
Yeah, we all
Kurt,
have.
They know you can't half circle these little dots, Kurt. It's either one or the other. You got to kind of pick, Kurt. You know what? I could put in here all the stuff that I'm mixed with. I'm one thing. That's what they see me as. So Rachel Dolezal, you was out here, you was hustling backwards.
But see, the problem is until they start putting European American on these checklists, she can check whatever the fuck she want to check. Because until these people realize they're not from here, she can check whoever she wants.
Kurt, let me tell you something. If I'm filling out an application for something, I could put down that I'm an Asian American man, and nobody will give a fuck, Kurt, until they come and see me and they look at me like I'm a weirdo, the same way I looked at Rachel Dolezal as a weirdo.
And other people, but I looked at her as a beautiful black woman.
Well, Kurt, I know I look I know what, Kurt.
black
Let me tell you something, Kurt. I don't see color, Kurt. I look at Rachel Dolezal as a beautiful woman, Kurt. I don't see color until you sit back here and you tell me that you're black and I find out you're white. So everybody, drink your water.
Taco for free.